Good afternoon. On behalf of Elsbette Mühlberg and myself, Monica Busse, I'd like to welcome you to this session on digital technologies to advance assessment and care in Huntington's disease. I'm going to start by giving you a landscape view of the field. In the last 18 months, we've seen rapid implementation of enabling digital technology globally. We've seen rollout of technology-enabled communications, and we've seen remote monitoring in practice in many settings. But this is not new in the Huntington's disease world. The concept of digital biomarkers is something that's been talked about for a good few years, and e-health interventions have been in place. And when we think about the concepts of digital technology and HD, we can really group them in the way they've been applied into considerations around e-health and the use of digital sensors. So what is e-health? Well, the World Health Organization defines e-health as a cost-effective and secure use of information and communication technologies in support of health. And whilst e-health has the potential for being a very cost-effective and efficient way of providing healthcare, there are challenges. There are challenges in terms of digital access and literacy. There's challenges in terms of the nature of the healthcare professional-patient relationship. There are requirements for informed consent, considerations in terms of risk and liability, and there are privacy concerns. But nevertheless, we are seeing e-health and telemedicine services in practice. And we've got really good examples of how these services can be delivered remotely. We're seeing development of e-health platforms, and today we'll hear from one of our speakers who will talk about how these platforms are used or can be used to optimize the delivery of e-health in Huntington's disease. In terms of digital sensors, we will also hear today from one of our speakers who's been really instrumental in highlighting the importance of objective measures in assessing symptoms of HD. And these are the search for objective measurements in clinic and in home has been ongoing for, again, a good few years. A review that was published last year highlighted 21 full articles and 9 reports describing studies that were performed and investigating the use of wearable and portable sensors for assessing motor and cognitive functions in HD. And we've seen its use. So these sensors have been used in a wide range of different assessments: sleep, cognition, quality of life, and mood, assessing specific motor tasks, assessing movement disorders and walking. So there's great potential in these sensors in terms of being able to be used in the home and in portable environments. We know about the digital biomarker studies that are being used and are telling us more about daily life and daily symptoms. So there's the digital HD study and there's the HD Wear study, both of which are in progress and have been used in a range of different settings. They will involve the use of active tests, daily questions delivered via smartphones, and passive monitoring, which would be done using different devices worn on the wrist or on the waist. And the consensus from this review was that actually there is a huge potential for digital technologies in assessing symptoms of HD. But really, there's a critical need for standardization, and there are major challenges in extracting meaningful and useful outcomes from these kinds of data sets. So when we think about digital technologies in health and care and how they can be used to advance health and care, they can be used to provide real-life, day-to-day information, and that's relevant both for self-monitoring, physician monitoring, and for use in clinical trials. But in order to use them and in order for them to be as beneficial as possible, the challenges in relation to digital literacy, access, data security, data accuracy, data analysis and interpretation must be addressed. So we're going to hear in this session from a range of speakers who are going to talk to us about some European consortium-funded studies which have focused on both digital assessment and biomarker type, digital biomarker assessments, and the delivery of e-health platforms, but also then the ways in which commercial trackers and devices can be used to help us understand lifestyle. And we're going to follow that then with a panel discussion where we'll think about some of these ethical and practical challenges around how we can use digital technologies to advance care and to advance assessments. Thank you very much.